Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here, I want to present you the evolution of legend, Sir Lewis Hamilton, a seven-time world champion, or the greatest of all time. He tied with Michael Schumacher for most title in history of the sport. Without any further ado, let's go to the first chapter, that is the statistic, more than just numbers. A seven-time world champion can't stand alone without the numbers. He holds the records for the most titles in history, 7 times world titles, and 105 Grand Prix victories, 104 positions, 202 podium finishes, and 67 pastels laps. He reached this with his raw speed racing and his late braking skills. Then, now he was doing hunt for the 8 titles to break the history. And for the fact, he is the most successful F1 driver in history. Then, let's move into the second chapter, the statistical titan, the longevity. In 2007, he began his F1 career with McLaren. He called as the lightning bolt because while the other driver like Fernando Alonso and Michael Schumacher was spinning out when it was rain on Brazil, he was not spinning and he just make that that failed or the just make that Grand Prix into his first Grand Prix victories of his career. He went with 68 seconds gap with the second driver. Then in 2013, he joined Mercedes and he known as the architect of dominance. We know that his era on Mercedes was a gold era where with W11 he dominates the 2020 seasons, and even we know the hammer time. Of course, we hear it 4 seconds before he joined into the pit stop, and from minus 2 seconds of the driver in the front of him into 4 seconds or more, or maybe he wins the Grand Prix from 20th place or the last placed position. And in 2025, he shocked the world with joining the Maranello squad, the Scuderia Ferrari team. He joined the best team in the history of Formula One to the last dance of his career in a Formula One. And of course, it's the hunt for 8 title. Then next, the legacy of speed, the century driver in the McLaren era. While the other was spinning, he's not. He used the late braking skills and made that Grand Prix is the first wins of his F1 career. And then the technical genius, the Mercedes era. From 20th place on the grid being into the first place of the grid, that was a very unreal. While the other, while he drive with W11 and then the other just got passed. Like they are nothing compared to his skills and his car, of course. Then the second, the technical genius, and the last, the bridge between generations. In 2007, he raced with Formula One legends like Fernando Alonso or Michael Schumacher. And now he raced with the new students, or he's an old school on the grid, and he raced with the new school students on the grid that while most of them were using what we call it simulator to drive an F1 car, like Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, or even Charles Leclerc. Even in 2025 season, we are comparing head to head with Hamilton with Charles Leclerc. It's a little bit far that Charles Leclerc was above him, but that's the first season of his career in Ferrari, and this year might be his year because he set the fastest lap in Barcelona shakedown test. And then next, the second chapter, the Ferrari chapter, the boldest gamble. The 2025 reality check. Of course, we know the 2025 is the first season of Lewis Hamilton in Ferrari, but that is worst F1 season so far also because he didn't finish any podium finishes after joining in Formula One in 2007. That is his first season without podiums. Then the 2026 reset. We know that he's faces in Barcelona, but we can't just think that he will win the driver championship because George Russell and Max Verstappen also like McLaren, Red Bull, and Mercedes will also have a great engine. But Ferrari also have a great engine, have a great car because they set the fastest lap both Bahrain testing and Barcelona shakedown. And the hunt for eight. In this year, he hunt for his eighth title, or it can be next year because with head-to-head, he's still below he's below of Charles Leclerc, and the data shows us that he still tried to adaptive into the new environment that is the Italian cultures. Then the next chapter, purpose over the pace, the activist. Lewis Hamilton built a Mission 44. As of 2026, it has reached over 500,000 young people across the UK, US, and Brazil. The mission was to improve their education and employment for those who is not unrecognizable. And the next, the Hamilton Commission. So he built a commission that they speak out alone while the other didn't try, and sustainability and values. Then the next, the fourth chapter, the global icon and entrepreneur. He's a business savvy and the cultural bridge. His business was very large. He's joining the Hamilton, what we call it, like producer and He's one of the producer of F1 the movie, the most successful race uh, racing movie. And then the Cultural Bridge. Is he joining the Met Gala or not? Like the Met Gala 2025, he joined in a contract that 37 million pound sterling worth with Tom Brady. I think we we are entering the last chapter, that is the commission. Still I rise. Here, Lewis Hamilton is the hunt for 8, and with the SF26, uh, it's bold to say that maybe he can win the 8th time world champion in Ferrari this year, or maybe next year, because as he just said last week, for sometimes I forgot who I was, but I reset my mind and I know that I can win the next titles. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Thank you for attending. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.